Greetings everybody out there in the watch loving world. It's getting a little bit warm here in the beautiful Midwestern United States. It's 72 degrees Fahrenheit today, or 22 degrees Celsius. For my wristwatch check, I'm wearing my Tudor Black Bay 41 stainless steel. Pretty nice watch. But anyway, I wanted to talk about Seiko watches today. Again, this is the second installment on Seiko and their amazing advances they've made in watchmaking. And so you have the automatic watches like this, and this technology is about 250 years old, 300 years old, somewhere in that area. It's a mechanical watch, and originally you would wind the watch, that would wind the mainspring, and then the gears would reduce and give power to your second hand, minute hand, and hour. And this worked for the better part of 250 years. Now in the last 50 years, then we saw the development of quartz watches, where a battery powers the a battery gives the power to the watch, and it vibrates a quartz crystal, and that quartz crystal then takes the place of your escapement, and it provides the accuracy to your watch. And any quartz watch, you get a $25 quartz watch, and it's probably going to be more accurate than my Tudor or a Rolex or a Patek or anybody. But anyway, so quartz watches are very, very accurate watches. This is just something you have to admit, but I own an automatic watches because I love automatics. For practicality, a quartz is a very accurate watch, and you know, it can be accurate within 5 seconds a year. And there is no matter how good a mechanical watch is, you're not going to get 5 seconds a year. But then we went to I don't know if we want to call it an Echo Drive or whatever. Then we combined the mechanical watch with the quartz watch, so we have a rotor that spins in the watch, and that powers a capacitor, and the capacitor then, or it powers a battery. The battery then goes through a quartz crystal for your vibration, and you have a super accurate watch, which is a combination of the quartz watch and the automatic. And now the latest development is the solar watch. So now you have a watch that is powered, it has a photo cell in it, I'm sure, and so light from the sun or artificial light will cause this photo cell to generate electricity, and that will be saved in a capacitor, which is an electronic device that works similar to a battery. And so then that is going to store your energy, and then you're going to go through another electronic device with a quartz crystal or without a quartz that's going to vibrate and regulate the accuracy of your watch. So a solar watch is just as accurate as a quartz watch. But so you have, and Seiko is one of the powerhouses behind developing these technologies of the quartz watch and then the solar watch. So you have a combination. You have your mechanical watch, which I believe the majority of Seikos are mechanical watches. Then you have your quartz watch, which runs by a battery that has to be replaced every 3 or 4 years. Then you have a watch where the rotor turns and powers a capacitor, and that can last 10 to 20 years before you have to change anything. And then the solar watch is the same way. It's kind of like a super quartz. It can go 10 to 20 years without having to be worked on. Now, I've heard people say that mechanical watches will last forever. They will last forever, but I guess your car engine could last forever too. But every so many years you're going to have service done. And don't think that a mechanical watch, the service on a mechanical watch, when they go in and they take 150 parts of your watch, they disassemble your watch, they clean it, they reassemble your watch, and they oil it with tiny amounts of oil. And don't think this is going to be cheap. I had a Tudor done a couple years ago, and it was $495 for a full service. So on any watch, mechanical, quartz, your hybrid watch with a rotor that generates electricity, or your solar watch, any one of these watches is going to need service. But so the quartz watch will need a battery every 3 or 4 years. And any watch, you know, anything made by man, it's just not going to last forever. But it's going to need service, and service is, don't think it's going to be cheap on a mechanical watch. They're wonderful, whatever they beat at, 25.2, 21.6, 28,800, like this Tudor watch. And it's amazing they can beat that much, that fast, 6, 7, 8 times a second. A quartz can go 10 times a second. And it's amazing that they can do that much work, but eventually those parts are going to wear. And they haven't developed anything that is perpetual and will not wear out. You can call it perpetual, but you're going to need service on any kind of mechanical, electrical device, and that includes watches. So this is number 2 in my series on Seiko watches, and why they're one of the best watch companies in the world, because look at the technology that they've developed. It took them 10 years to develop some of these technologies, like their spring drive and everything. So I hope you like the video. Like, subscribe, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, and in the end, remember to keep your watches all wound up.